So in the Ashtanga Yoga practice, we particularly focus on lower belly strength. And sometimes this can be a very challenging area for us to get strong. Granted, the practice helps us to attain that strength. But if we feel we need a little bit of extra attention to that area, I'm going to take you through a few exercises to help wake up the lower belly area. And particularly, we're going to be targeting the movement of the jump back. And this will also help support the jumping forward as well. So first, we're just going to get the sense of waking up the lower belly area. And what we're going to do is cross the legs and bring the knees into the chest and then hug them with the arms. So this is very important in waking up the lower belly and also attaining the skills to hopefully one day be able to jump back, is to get the knees up really high. Particularly, I like to explain it in a way we want the thighs to touch the rib cage. So we're going to help facilitate this by the use of the arms. However, when I hug the knees in, I want to then draw in through my pelvic floor, so engage the pelvic floor, and also engage my lower belly, sucking it in toward the spine. So what we'll do here is we'll hug in, engaging the lower belly, and then releasing. And we'll just release that hug with the arms. And then we'll go ahead and draw in, exhaling here, and then inhale, release. And draw in, exhale. The reason why we're exhaling is so we can really carve out the lower belly as we do so. And then release. Hugging in and release. As we hug in, we consciously draw in through the lower belly. And this is very simple. It's a very simple exercise that helps us to wake up the lower belly area. You really want to squeeze the knees into the chest. Good. Now the next phase will be to hug the knees in the chest by using the strength of the lower belly only. So first we have the assistance of the arms. Now we're going to do away with that and draw in the knees through the action of sucking in through the core. So my arms are going to go out. Once again, I'll point the toes and we're going to kind of tap the toes on the floor and then draw in knees into the chest. So like so, it's a very small movement. I'm going to release and then draw in, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So every time I hug the knees into the chest, I further engage the pelvic floor and the lower belly. So you just don't want to go through the motions like this. You really want to feel the lower belly every time the thighs touch the rib cage. And it's always a good idea to cross the legs in the opposite direction that you might be used to. And hugging in like so. So again, just remember that when you practice this exercise, you have to really mentally send your energy down into lower belly. Create that mind-body connection to help awaken that area. Now we're going to add on to this and actually try to lift ourselves up a bit by once again awakening the lower belly area. So we'll start in the cross-legged position again. And if you'd like, you can hug in using the arms, or if you feel you want to keep them like so. Sometimes I like to hug in just to kind of reestablish this connection here. Then we're going to bring the hands down forward from the hips. I'm going to rock forward slightly, lift myself up, and then come into a kneeling position. And we're going to do this in repetitions. I'm going to lean my shoulders over the hands, draw the knees into the chest to cross, and come to a seated position. Once again, press the hands down into the floor, lift, come into a kneeling position. So it's really important that the knees come high into the chest as much as possible. When we lift up, we want to inhale. When we lower down, exhale. Good. And when we do this, it's really important, once again, to send your mental energy down into the core, specifically the lower belly area.